Join me, Ugochi for CD3 Media's newest short segment, Right Under Your Nose. It's about real people making a real impact right here in your neck of the woods. It's that time again, and no, I'm not talking about election season. I'm talking about when the cost of gas gets outrageously high. With elections being around the corner, it's usually cheaper. St. Teresa's Right to Life statue was stirring up controversy and has one group of local women furious. Doctors call an intense workout gone wrong. Find out how exercise moves like this nearly killed a local teenage girl. That's next. I'm getting ready to do some MMA with Chad Kite and Sugarland Mixed Martial Arts. Let's see what he's gonna show me.
Okay, so
it's fair to say Starbucks skyrocketed the growing trend of coffee, but an economy like this, is it worth $5 a cup? We just got word, and it's been confirmed, that the 4 HPD officers accused of beating 15-year-old Chad Holloway just got off on all counts of battery and assault. That's the sound Houston isn't making. At least that's what Men's Fitness magazine says when they recrowned us the nation's fattest city of 2012. Pumping iron is apparently rare here in Houston. The magazine blames the long commutes to work and bad traffic for not hitting the gym. LA Fitness gym director Josh Morrow says it's just another excuse, that if you can't make it to the gym, there are other ways to keep fit.
they're going to define the chest. You can take some of them, they can sit at home and sit there and take their arms out to the side and twirl their arms to work the shoulders. It's a lot of different things you can do sitting at home to work your body out.
Making time isn't the only problem. The magazine also ranked us #1 for fast food. With over 1,000 fast food joints across the city, the struggle to stay in shape is a constant battle. Mission Bend Christian Academy teacher Heather Getz says it's a challenge when temptation's on every corner.
Open 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. in the morning, so if you're hungry after the club or something, you got your fast food restaurant.
This also explains why 34% of Houston's population is overweight. With stats like that, it's important to get citizens pumped about getting fit. Morrow says it's all about the mindset. If you think it's too hard, then it will be. No more excuses, Houstonians. LA Fitness personal trainer Don Mack is showing us a short and effective way to getting rid of the flab, but most importantly, getting Houston's healthy back. Being a native of Houston myself, after Mack demonstrated, I couldn't be all talk. I got down and did it too. Maura Mack hoped the city of Houston will get rid of this negative stigma. And as for local teacher Heather Getz, she wants to start the change with herself.
No one wants the reputation of Houston being the fattest country or fattest city, so I think that it would encourage people to pick up an apple or a fruit or just exercise a little more and put everything down.
Before we see change, Houston has to start before they can begin. Reporting in Southwest Houston, Ugochi, CD3 Media News. Knowing how to defend yourself when it comes down to them or you can be tricky. Unless you're Sugarland Mixed Martial Arts owner Chad Kite, who teaches self-defense for a living. The definition of self-defense is unclear nowadays. The recent national exposure of the Trayvon Martin case revealed mixed feelings about how self-defense is interpreted. Instructor Chad Kite says it's difficult to label when it all depends on the setting.
It's like this, you know the difference between a situation, one where like you jump from a frying pan into a fire where things are really escalated and hot, you know something can happen, and then you have somebody just talking trash over here. Use common sense, read the situation.
The Stand Your Ground law in Florida is based around Kite's idea. In a situation where you fear a threat to your life, force is allowed, and a gun is one way. Kite says it takes a lot of discipline and desire to learn other ways to protect your life rather than using a gun.
I don't know mixed martial arts. No, then the gun's better.
Okay.
People have a right to defend themselves, whether it's MMA, whether it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or whether it's a 2x4.
Everyone has the right to defend themselves. The hard part is deciding when. Kite defines self-defense as a life or death, an act of aggression to stop an attacker from diminishing your life. I wanted to experience firsthand the art of MMA and its role in self-defense. I'm getting ready to do some MMA with Chad Kite and Sugarland Mixed Martial Arts. Let's see what he's going to show me.
Okay, so we're going to do this.
MMA is very intense, which is why most people choose a gun to protect themselves. It's a lot of hard work. MMA student Jonathan Robinson agrees that it is challenging, but stresses repetition is the key to mastering it.
Talk to us about chat. You can practice a move 1,000 times before you get it correctly. Execution, leverage, feet placement, and so after a while it comes, simply, on that response.
It's true. People kill people, not guns. Still, MMA is an alternative option to defend yourself if pulling the trigger isn't for you. Ugochi Aloka, CD3 Media News. I'm Ugochi Aloka, and this is Right Under Your Nose. No big studio, no big lights, just sitting down with real people who really matter. Today's edition is about an up-and-coming local rapper using her musical talents to promote anti-bullying. Yvette Cornish, we have her here today. Welcome, Yvette, also known as Just E.
Yes, thank you.
Well, before we get started, I did ask you to pick a place where you felt most comfortable sharing your story. Please tell our viewers why you picked here.
Well, this is where the magic happens. This is where I put my projects together, put my pieces together. It's a place that's very calm and serene. So whenever I'm having a hard day or a difficult time or I am stuck, sometimes as an artist we get stuck.
Right.
This is a good place to get unstuck because there's a lot of inspirations in there.
Okay, well, let's get to the real reason why we're here. To find out what inspired you to start this anti-bullying camp here in Houston. And what motivated you to basically get it going?
Well, about 2 years ago, I was actually just sitting down watching the news, and I heard a story about a 13-year-old kid in Cy-Fair district who committed suicide after just being bullied so much and making an outcry and just falling on deaf ears. He went in the closet and just shot himself in the head. And I remember just being really angry, like, why? I never remember it being that bad where I wanted to kill myself.
Exactly.
And so it inspired me, and I just sat down. And I hadn't actually written in a long time, but when I heard that and my friend had just given me a track, I said, well, let me do something inspirational. Let me do something different, because that's the best way I can give back as an artist.
As far as the stand-up music video, which we have right here, by the way, you also did a documentary, by the way. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What was the most challenging and the best part about shooting the music video?
Ooh, it's challenging to get people together. It's funny. People are like, oh, we love the kids, but when you ask them to really get together and do, it costs money, time, and energy to get everybody on one accord. And that was, I didn't realize, because when you're an artist, you're like a wallflower. Oh, everybody love everybody, but people are about their business, and it's hard to get everybody to come together into one place and shoot a music video. I didn't realize. Then you ask what
the best part.
The kids. Oh man, the kids are awesome. They're full of energy. They do what you ask them to do. They have fun with it. They inspire you. If it wasn't for the kids, I don't know if I would have done the whole thing. The kids are awesome.
Speaking of kids, as far as the anti-bullying camp, what actually goes on as far as the activities? What do the kids do when the camp takes course?
Okay, so like the camp is just being launched, so it's in the beginning stages, and like any nonprofit, it takes a little while to get everything set up. So right now we're more of a traveling camp, where we're going to schools, churches, YMCA, any organization that will have us. We bring our kids and our equipment there. We set up, we do music, we do self-esteem, we do teach them about bullying,
discussion about it.
and they get to interact with our kids who share their stories. And
so how has the bullying camp basically change your life and most importantly your community?
It gave me direction, because as an artist I didn't know, I'm a hip hop artist, so I didn't know if I want to come out as a hardcore rapper or just somebody who's just doing positive music. Right. This really was handed to me, and now it's kind of my niche. I can do inspirational music that's still good lyrically, but you can dance to, and so that's what it has done for me. It's given me direction, because when you're given a talent, you're like, okay, I have this talent, but what is my purpose with this talent? Wow, this is my purpose. Now I can change lives and save lives just through music and talking. So I thought that was really
That's amazing.
And
that's amazing.
Yeah, it was very important for me for it to be positive, because we can spread messages, but they're not always positive.
Right.
And that was my thing. I wanted, I'm one of those people that wants to change the world. So that's what I'm trying to do.
And this is a start.
This is the start. This is my start.
Okay, so acquiring minds want to know. So as far as any major musical projects for Just E, is there anything we can expect this year from you?
Yeah, I actually want to get a little more back to the regular music side of me as an adult making music, and try to get back to that. So I'm working on my own kind of mixtape, but then we're going on tour with the camp. So we're now touring to show the video, the documentary. We're gonna try to get it out.
This one right here, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Maybe to some more like film festivals and things like that. And then we just finished the CD, which is really cool about this documentary is it comes with the CD and the DVD.
Oh, that's
so
good.
my kids and I have about 4 or 5 songs that we put on there. So if you get it, you get the CD and the DVD. So
that's a good deal.
Yeah, you don't get that anymore.
And you're building your brand this way too, getting your name out there.
Absolutely, that's the purpose. So those are I'm kind of doing 2 different things, but at the same time. So
that's good. Well, Yvette, thank you so much for basically sharing and giving us an inside look into what the anti-bullying movement is about. You are an example of a real person making a real impact right here in your neck of the woods.
Thank you.
And to our viewers out there, if you know somebody simply amazing and you want to share with us, please email cd3media@gmail.com. Until next time, this has been Right Under Your Nose.